You wouldn't be able to do these awful things to me if I weren't still in this chair.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
Jane, please. Don't do this to me. Jane! Jane, please!
We have only time here to roast a parrot and slip it into Joan Crawford's lunch, so, do you,
Is there a picture that you thought maybe you should have won that you didn't?
Yes, 3. The last one, I was definitely robbed of. Miss Crawford went to New York and said to all the nominees on the stage who might not be able to get to Hollywood, I will accept your Oscar for you. And she paced New York to find people that not vote for me. Because I think I lost by a very few votes for Jane. That was really a shock.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Well, yeah. But there she stood. There Joan stood with Miss Bancroft's Oscar clutched to her bosom. It had become hers. Yes, it had become hers. She also traveled with it for 1 year. No, 1 year. The Pepsi-Cola. And she told Miss Bancroft that she would bathe this Oscar in all the waters of the world. So she got back to New York. Miss Bancroft is still doing Mother Courage. Gave a party on the stage of Mother Courage after a performance one night.
Right.
And gave the Oscar to Miss Bancroft. Finally, she got it.
She had it for a year. Well, you got a lot of good...
Worth waiting for.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the question of money brings a thought to mind, and that was when Joan Crawford contacted you about the Whatever Happened to Baby Jane book and had sent it to Bob Aldrich, the director, and you two had decided it'd be a nice project for you, and they went to Warner Brothers, the studio that you've been working for all these years, and they said no. They said...
Yes, they turned it down, and they were very sorry.
Yeah.
Later, because it was a very successful film.
What was the point of that? They thought
they thought the story
Mm-hmm.
with these idiot 2 old women would make no money, would be nothing,
And didn't you make the money back in the first weekend the show
Oh,
went on?
absolutely. But nobody would back Mr. Aldrich and give the money, because they said if you get rid of those 2 old broads and cast it with somebody else, we will back you.
Yeah.
Because it was a wonderful story. So he did have a very difficult time, but he never gave up the casting.
Now, you
But
also...
it was Joan that did it, really. She sent it to Italy to Mr. Aldrich.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Aldrich came to New York to meet me and talk about it. And there was a long silence, and we sat there, and I said, which part am I playing? I wasn't sure at all that maybe Joan wasn't going to play Jane. And I was certainly not going to play the other one. No. So anyway, it was wonderful. It was successful because it was a woman's picture. The first one for a very long time that made any money. But of course, my favorite story is when my oldest daughter saw me in the Jane makeup, etc., etc. She said, Mother, now I must tell you something. You have gone too far.
What was your relationship like with Joan Crawford?
Oh, utterly professional and pleasant.
Yeah.
Yes, really.
Did you like one another outside of working together?
Well, we were very different kinds of women.
Yeah.
Different kinds of actresses, and personally would never be great friends, but professionally. As a matter of fact, one day Joan said, when the press came on, hoping daggers were flying, that we should put on the wall, we're getting along very well, sorry to disappoint you. Yes, we did.